Alright guys, this is Kevin with Bleeding Moon. As you can tell by the thumbnail, this is not going to be a happy-go-lucky video. Today what I want to address is ensuring that your animals are secure. I can't stress that enough, because what I'm going through right now, the way that I feel about what happened, the way that I feel about myself, it's just totally screwing me up. I'm a snake lover, and what happened was a complete lack of judgment and a moment of carelessness on my part, and as a result we have a problem. We're going to go into that here right now. I'm just going to dive right into it, and I'm going to tell you what happened. I got home from work last night. I walked in the door, put my stuff down, and as I always do, I went to go check on my animals. I always start with my quarantine rack, which is this rack right here. This rack, I like it because it will take a wide variety of different sizes of tubs. For starters, it'll take this one right here. As you can see, this is a Sterilite 28 quart tub. It's got the locking handles on it for the lid. The lid's not going to come off, not very easily anyway. I'm reasonably certain that a snake would not be able to get out of that. And as of right now, my lavender female Brooks King snake is living in it. And you can tell she's deep in blue. She's growing like crazy. She's been in here for a while, so I'm sure she won't be able to get out. When I walked in here, I checked on her, I pulled her out, opened up the tub, saw she was in there, saw she was doing good. Touched everything back, like I always do. Slid her back into her slot. Reached down in here, pulled out Con, which this is a 15.5 quart tub, which also slides right on in there. 15.5 quart Holmes tub. It slides right on in there. I opened it up. Checked on him, saw that he was doing good. He looks like he's going to be shedding any time now too. He's starting to turn kind of yellow. But as you can see, he's doing fine. Closed up the tub, locked the lid in place, slid him back in his slot. And then I reached down in here, opened up this tub, which had Casper in it. Supposed to anyway. Opened it up. This is what I saw. I did notice when I pulled it out that the back part of the lid wasn't latched. So the only thing I can think of that could have possibly happened was, one, I didn't hook the back latch, which I seriously doubt that's the case because, well, for one thing, I've been doing this for a minute and I'm not stupid. Or two, these Sterilite tubs are crap. So, of course, as you can see, we have not found Casper yet. Casper was my vanilla ghost male that you guys have seen on at least the last 2 videos that I've shot. It's really messing me up. I feel stupid. I feel like I screwed up. And this is completely my fault, which it is. All because I trusted one of these tubs to do the job that I wanted it to do. I would not recommend these tubs because I'll never use them again. These are 6 quart tubs by Sterilite. The tub itself is good if you've got a rack that's actually made for these, but if you're going to use it with a lid, I would not recommend it. So, what I'm going to do is, I really like these Holmes tubs. I like these handles, they're sturdy, the lids are nice and secure. I will probably be ordering some of the 6 quart Holmes tubs for future use. But as for right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out and I'm going to buy a 6 quart cheap little tub from Dollar General that's got these locking handles on them, just in case he does show up, which I seriously doubt that he does. Now, if what I'm going through helps one of you guys not go through this, because you don't want to feel like I do if you're a snake lover, which, let's face it, if you own a snake lover, you are a snake, or if you own snakes, you are a snake lover, just the way it works. So I really hope that this works. I really hope that he comes back. If he doesn't come back, and it keeps one of you guys from going through this, then I guess something good.
Alright guys, now this is the other rack that I was telling you about, the one that, if you have one that's made for those Sterilite tubs, because that's what these are. These are the 6-quart Sterilite tubs. Looks like she left me a mess over there, but she'll be one of the ones that goes into the bigger tub, or bigger rack one that comes in. Now, you can tell by looking up in there, this one is actually pretty secure. This one's made for these 6-quart tubs. They fit in there really good. I actually acquired this rack from Travis Knoll, which is a 16 tub hatchling rack. All these snakes that are in it have been in it since I got them. I'm raising them up so that I can get them to breed. And it's worked really well for these guys here. Belly heat, the whole 9 yards. Very secure. Going back to what I was talking about making sure your animals are secure. When I bought that rack, I got that rack from Travis Knoll. When I bought my incubator, I got both of them from him. And I really like the rack. It's very secure. I don't have to worry about them getting out. And it's a pretty nice little rack. So it does the job real well. And this is one of the enclosures that I have. It's got Captain Lou in it right now, my Hypo King Snake male, Hypo Brooks King Snake male. And it works really well for him. Now, I wouldn't recommend something like this for a ball python. I'll go into the details on that why. Now, as far as the security of the tank goes, of the enclosure goes, we've got this little hook up here. It's got a slot in it. If you look up in there, you can see that it's got a support brace there for the top. And this hook, it just hooks right in there. Now, I wouldn't trust just that by itself, just simply because I'll show you why. Without the actual door lock locked, it could pop right open. So, that's what this little lock down here is for. You lock this. I guess it's an Exoterra large low. I thought it was a Zilla. And that gives it a little bit more security. Now, would I recommend something like this for a ball python? No. Reason being, for starters, it's got a real flimsy screen top. Now, if it was a little stiffer, and I thought that you could feel comfortable by putting a CHE and a dome up on top of it, that might be a different story. But even covering this thing with foil or anything like that, if you had a heat source that didn't have to sit on top of it, then maybe. But the way it sits right now, no, I would not recommend it for a ball python. Another reason is it's glass. On all four sides it's glass. It does come with that background, which I have kind of stuck to the outside of the back there, just so he can't get back behind it. Now, if you had a small ball python, and like I said, you could seal up the top of it to where it would hold humidity and heat, then yeah, maybe. But this, it works well for my king snake, but he is a clubrid. He's a New World snake. He can take a little bit different temperatures than my ball pythons can, and he prefers a drier environment. So it works out really well for him. And as you can see, he's wondering what I'm doing in his house. But he's going to be moving up to a condo when I actually get my new equipment in. I ordered something for him and the female. Probably about the same size as this. It might be a little bit smaller. But this works wonderfully for him. Once again, I would not recommend it for a ball python. Now, securing the snake. These two doors, they've got a little pin down here in the bottom that they kind of hook in together. And you close it. And then what I do is I put the top latch on, even though apparently that thing's pretty much useless. And then I latch this bottom part. And those doors are not going to come open. I mean, he can push on them all he wants. They won't come open. I don't have to worry about him getting out. Which I don't know if you guys know anything about king snakes or not, but they are extremely fast when they want to be. So, the next thing we're going to be talking about is going to be tanks, which a lot of you guys keep your ball pythons in tanks. So now we're going to be moving on to tanks with screen tops. This is what I have my bow in. I know it's not ideal But once again, she's waiting for her new condo to come in. I got something much nicer for her. I do have my radiant heat panel up here. And as you can see, it's got a screen top on it. This is what a lot of you people are keeping your ball pythons in. I know because, well, Lenny, my large male normal that you guys have seen in some of my other videos, lived in this one for, probably 5 or 6 years. He was in that exact same tank. But instead, as of right now, like I said, I have my albino boa in there. She's hiding back there in her hide. I would pull her out and let you guys take a look at her, but that's not the subject of the video. The subject of the video is securing your animals. So, we've got a screen top. And for a long time, I had bricks sitting across top of it. You can see on there where the paint's all scuffed up because I didn't know any better. And then, well, I was messing around on Amazon, and I came across these here. If you guys don't have these on your tanks, I would highly suggest you get them. Look up reptile lid locks on Amazon. And if you can't find them, get a hold of me. I'll look them up and I'll send you the link. They're about $5 for a pair of 2. You'll need 4 of them. And I'll tell you what, these things have saved me a whole bunch of headache. I mean, what they do, if you look at it, you can see it's got a lip there on the top, and another lip there on the bottom. That top lip hooks right into the edge on the screen top there, and the bottom lip goes up underneath the plastic on the tank. Take it, you hook it, you just like that, and boom, it's secure. There's no way that even a 5-foot boa is going to get out of that enclosure. No way. No way possible at all. So, moral of the story is, try to keep your animals secure. I'm not trying to sound cruel, and I'm not trying to be an ass. But these animals are escape artists. If there is any possible way for them to get out of their enclosure, they will find it. No doubt. They will find it, they will get out, and then you're going to be feeling like a stupid idiot because your animal got out. How do I know you're going to feel like a stupid idiot? Because that's how I feel right now. I feel like I screwed up, which I did, and because of my momentary lapse in judgment and a second of carelessness, there's a snake that cannot survive in this climate that will probably end up dying because of me. Never mind that it wasn't one of my more high-end snakes. Never mind that it was genes that are easily replaced. Never mind none of that. It was a life that is now going to be snuffed out at a very young age because I got careless. And if me making this video and showing you guys what I have done to prevent my little escape artists from getting out and getting lost and me having to go through this, or prevent you from having to go through this, then it's worth it. Do I accept backlash from you guys out there that are going to be like, oh, you're an idiot, you shouldn't have let that happen, da-da-da-da-da? Yes, I do. But in all reality, if you can't be constructive, leave your comments to yourself, because you're not going to beat me up any more than I'm doing to myself. It's going to be impossible. So, that about wraps it up. If you want to see more content, you want to see more of my videos, please like, comment, subscribe, and if any of you out there are having any issues finding out how to secure your animals, feel free to PM me. I'm on Facebook, Bleeding Moon 2020 at facebook.com. I have an email. I think it's Bleeding Moon 2020 at facebook.com anyway. I have my email. You can contact me anytime, day or night. I may not answer immediately, but I will get back to you. I guarantee it. And if I can't find, let me rephrase that. If I don't know what you need to secure your enclosure, if they make it, I guarantee you I will find it. So, like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends about me, help me get my message out there, because I really want to share my experience with these animals with you guys. I have a true passion for ball pythons. I have a true passion for snakes. That's why I started this Bleeding Moon. That's why I started the YouTube channel, because I want to help people out and I want people to know about these amazing animals. Until next time.